Greetings, everybody. Welcome to another Q&A meeting where we will discuss the Buddhist practices of charity, morality, and meditation. Everyone who is interested is welcome to join, to ask questions. Please submit your question one at a time. Please be brief and precise. Please also let me know how the audio and video is doing. I will start reading your questions and comments. Chris Low, Satu Satu. Jip Luong Gun, Satu Satu. Kenneth Hunt, good morning, Ajahn. Sound and vision are clear. Sabina Sage, Satu Satu. Fanny Ong, good day, Ajahn. Audio and video clear, Ajahn. Bilim Suki Hotu, Ajahn. Jip Luong Kun, Satu Satu. Chris Leo, Satu Satu. Fanny Ong, good day, Ajahn. Audio and video are clear. Bilim Suki Hotu. Okay. Hong Bi Chin, greeting, nothing to ask. Good to see Mom well. Thank you. Jobus, Satu, Pante, stay healthy. Thank you. Prim and Y, video and audio are good. Thank you. Tanet Poi, Ian, Satu, Satu. Ama Ayugwe, reading from Australia, Ajahn. How are you and the Sangha there? Everybody is here. Everybody here is okay. Thank you. Jeffrey Scott White, Satu Satu. Wan Patum Napa, Satu Satu. Wan Patum Napa, Satu. Pransa JW, Namaskaran Ajahn. Thank you. Nach TW, Namaskaran Ajahn from Melbourne. Thank you. Nuch TW or Nach TW. Probably Nuch. So far, no question yet. Waiting for your question. Chonburi MTR, Satu, Satu. Kenneth Tan Ki Bok. Reading Ajahn, may you be well and happy. Thank you. Not Jalka, okay, not TW. Juliana Wu, Satu, Satu. Question from Union Manton, Union Manton, Province, Indonesia. If one keeps chasing Arahant just to give dana, is it considered as practicing just the first step of the practice, which is dana? Next, one should study from the Arahant that one go after. And then after having studied what needs to be practiced, then one has to do the practice, such as keeping the precept and meditation. See, there are 3 steps of practices: dana, sila, and bhavana. First one gives dana, and one keeps the precept or sila, and one meditate, which is bhavana. Then these are the 3 steps of practices. Sivilai, Konkarat, Namasakan. Patsy Chung, Sadhu, Sadhu. Terence T.H. Lee, wishing Ajahn well and happy. Thank you. Adeline Chin, good afternoon, Ajahn. Good afternoon to you. Ama Ayugui, Ajahn. Thai teacher often use the word sati panya. Can Ajahn please explain this term specifically? Thanks again, Ajahn. Well, it's actually 2 words. Sati is mindfulness, and panya is wisdom or common sense. Before one can use common sense or wisdom, one has to have mindfulness first. Mindfulness is the one that will guide wisdom. Without mindfulness, one can talk something foolish or something inconsequential. But when one has mindfulness or sati, then whatever one say would be considered to be common sense or wisdom. So wisdom has to have mindfulness first before it can become wisdom, or else it could be anything. It could be just idle chatter or speaking something inconsequential. But with wisdom, one has to have mindfulness to be able to say things in a wise manner. So usually the 2 words usually goes together in Thai. Sati panya. You have to have mindfulness, which is sati. Then you can use panya or wisdom. Common sense, such as cause and effect. C.G. Lim, good afternoon, Ajahn. Wishing Ajahn good health and happiness with all the conditions allowable. Thank you. Inilam, Sadhu. Nanapat Pramsuam, Namaskaran, Ajahn. Thank you. The video today looks very clear and very sharp. Is your video look clear and sharp like mine? Concerning sati panya, when you actually practice, you first have to develop mindfulness, which is sati, in order to get to jhana and equanimity. Once you have jhana and equanimity, then you can then concentrate on contemplating the truth of anicca, dukkha, anatta, which is considered to be wisdom of panya. Then without Without mindfulness and equanimity, you cannot use wisdom to get rid of your defilement. So this is what it means when Thai teacher usually say sati panya. Use both. You have to have them both to actually be effective in getting rid of your defilements. Are you good? Yeah, Ajahn, your video and sound are actually very good. Thank you. Meal meditation. The video is sharp and clear. Thank you. Kenneth Han, yes, video is sharp. Ajahn. Thank you. Rudipan, Ajahn. How to deal with strong-headed person? Should we just give in? Well, if you have to end up fighting, then it's better just to give in, just for the sake of peace. Leave the person alone. No point in fighting. In Thai, we have the word yom yud yen. Yom is to give up. Yen is to stop fighting. Then yen, and the mind will become cool. If you want to maintain cool or peace of mind, then you just have to give in. NG Tech. Ajahn, my friend will be going for a cervical neck operation in end December. He told me that recently his spectacle frame broke and his iPhone screen turned blank. He's worried that this were bad omen. As a Buddhist, are this Citta, Niyam, and what is your advice to him? My advice to him is that things happen whether you're gonna get sick or not, or you're gonna die or not. So it just depends on how you look at it, that's all. If you tie everything that's bad to your future, then it's just your mind playing tricks on you. Because in reality, things happen because there are something else causing it. Might not be the spectacle breaking of the spectacle or the blanking of your iPhone. So one should not tie things together without any evidence. Just wait and see, okay? Or just look at the truth that eventually everybody's gonna end up sick or die anyway, whether they have good omen or bad omen. So I will not pay any attention to anything and try and tie it to what will happen to me in the future. I already know what's going to happen to me in the future. I know I will have to get sick, and then I know I will have to die. Doesn't matter what happens. This cannot change the fact. So better look at things realistically. Look at the three characteristics of existence. Anicca, birth, aging, sickness, and death. This is the natural consequence of having birth. Doesn't matter what anything can happen or not happen. Doesn't change this truth. So be ready for this truth when it happens, because we can transcend, we can overcome. We will not be overwhelmed by this happening, because we can separate the mind from the body by the practice of meditation and wisdom. Patsy Chung, video and sound both clear. Rudy Pen, Pante, how to apply Ubeka in daily life, especially at work. Just look at everything like you look at the work of nature, like the weather, the wind, the rain. You have Ubeka toward them. You don't expect to change them or force them to be like what you want them to be. So you have to learn to accept things as they come in life at work, you try your best to do the best you can, but whatever the result you get from your work, you should be happy with that. Not to expect, not to have any desire or for things to be like what you want it to be, because sometimes it doesn't work that way. Sometimes you get what you want, and sometimes you don't get what you want. So this is ubeka. Just take things as they come. Just be happy with whatever comes to you. Thankful for what you have, grateful for what you get. Sam Lam, good afternoon, Ajahn. I am new laity learning meditation. I heard mindfulness meditation will bring forward your karma from previous life. Is it true? No, mindfulness doesn't bring forward your karma. Your karma comes automatically from previous life, whether you meditate or not meditate. But mindfulness can bring you a calm and peaceful and happy mind. That's the goal of mindfulness meditation, to keep your mind free from stress, to give your mind peace and happiness all the time. Rudy Pen, Sadhu Ajahn, for your wisdom. You're welcome. Mandala Shi, thank you so much. Thanks for your teaching. We like to learn. You're welcome. See Surivati, Sadhu Sadhu. Rudy Pen, Pante, can meditation heal bodily disease? Some bodily disease can be healed with meditation. It is mentally induced sickness, such as high blood pressure. You can reduce this by meditation. When you meditate, you reduce stress. And stress is one of the causes of high blood pressure. So any disease that is being caused by mental disorder, meditation can help. Maybe not completely heal the disease, but it can alleviate or make the condition better. Teresa Thai, Sadhu Sadhu. Rudy Pen, Pante, how do we contemplate on the five khandha? Contemplate means to study the nature of the five khandha. What is the rupa khandha? That's the body. The body has 32 parts, made up from the four elements, and it is temporary. Once it's born, it will get old, get sick, and die eventually. So this is how you contemplate on the rupa khandha, the first khandha called of the body. The other three is the mental khandha, vedana, sanya, sankhara, vijnana. Vedana are feelings, good feeling, bad feeling, neither good nor bad feelings. They are anatta, anicca. They keep changing from good feeling to bad feeling to neutral feeling. They are anatta, you cannot force them. Tell them to only have good feeling. They come and go through conditions. And sanya means perception or memory. You perceive things as a human being, as a girl, as a boy. This is perception or memory. Remembering the names of people. This is sanya. And this also keeps changing. Sometimes you forget, sometimes you don't forget. Sometimes it comes and goes. It doesn't stay in your mind all the time. Sometimes it goes back in the black burner. You have to recall to get them come back again. Sankara is your thinking. Thinking about this, thinking about that, thinking about what to do, not to do. This is sankara. Vijnana is the consciousness of the sensual objects, such as the images you see through your eyes, the sound you listen through your ears, and it's being conscious or carried from the body back to the mind. This is the function of consciousness of vijnana, and this is also keep changing and not under anybody's control. They are all anicca, dukkha, anatta. This is how you should study the five khandhas. Yiu Ming Leong, Satu Satu. Nong Lin, Satu Satu. Mandala Shi, all diseases 100% from bad karma or 50% from other conditioned dislike. All diseases are not caused by karma alone. There are other factors or conditions that can cause the diseases to happen. Kiek Yen So, dear Ajahn, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Back to Mandala Shi's question again. All diseases 100% from bad karma or 50% from other conditions this life. Some are caused by past karma, bad karma, and some are caused by today's condition or action. Like if you used to be addicted to drinking in your past life, you will probably be addicted to drinking again in this lifetime. So this is caused by bad past karma. And this past karma then force you to drink more, to have more drinks. And when you drink more than the body can handle, then your body gets sickness from over drinking too much. Alvin Lee Wei Peng, good morning, Ajahn. Satu, Satu. Good morning to you, Alvin. Eli Hassan, good day. Ajahn, good day to you, Eli Hassan. Mandala Shi, people scare diseases. We should more hard to practice the super meditation and mindfulness. You have to retype your question again, Mandala, because I don't understand what you mean. People scared of diseases. We should be do more hard to practice a super meditation and mindfulness. Well, when you're scared of diseases, you have to contemplate on the temporary or changing nature of the body. The body has to sooner or later get sick, regardless of whether you like it or not. So you have to teach your mind to learn to accept sickness, then you will not be scared of sickness. You're scared of sickness because you don't want sickness to happen. But once you study the nature of the body, then the body cannot avoid from getting sick. And then one day you will have to get sick. Then you try to teach your mind to accept this reality, this truth. Once the mind can accept, then the mind will be no longer afraid of sickness, getting sick. To practice the supa is to study the unpleasant nature of the body, so that one doesn't become deluded of the body's beauty. Because in truth, there's no beauty. The body is not beautiful or good looking if you see the rest of the other parts of the body. And in order to do this, you have to have strong mindfulness. Mandala Shi, I hope I more or less answer your question here. If not, you can send in more questions. Anandati, Sadhu, Sadhu. Mandala Shi, yes, thank you so much. I understand. Now, even scared still have, but I try to practice Dhamma to overcome this scare. Need time to practice. Yes, you need a lot of mindfulness in order to make your mind to have equanimity. Once your mind have equanimity, then it will not react with fear. It can remain still and not be affected by anything that happened to your body. So practice the mindfulness and meditation is very important to give the mind equanimity, meaning not reacting with love, hate, fear, or delusion. The practice of mindfulness meditation is very valuable. One should not overlook the importance of it if one wants to maintain sanity, peace, and happiness of mind. People nowadays is losing sanity because they don't practice mindfulness meditation. They keep going after their cravings, and this craving eventually will cause insanity in people who doesn't have strong mindfulness to stop the mind from going insane. Dahlia Griyu, how can I constantly remain in awareness, observe spaciousness present underlying all conditions? You have to keep practicing mindfulness to stop your thinking. Once you can stop your thinking, then you will have constant awareness. Your thinking is blocking your awareness, your constant awareness. So you have to stop thinking. Then you will be able to see your awareness being merely an observer, not reacting to anything. So keep practicing mindfulness, either mindfulness of body, by constantly watching what your body is doing to prevent your mind from thinking about other things. Or you can recite a mantra such as Bhutto, Bhutto, Bhutto. Stop thinking. Then you'll be merely seeing, merely knowing, merely hearing. Rudy Pen, Pante, how to practice forgiveness. In my meditation practice, I feel like I had a message to add in forgiveness practice. To forgive is to not get angry at the person who caused you to have anger. To stop seeking revenge is to forgive, to pardon. What can I say about forgiveness? Just forget about it, that's all. Just let it be. Things happen, and it already happened. No point trying to take revenge because you're creating more suffering that way, both on your part, on the person that you seek revenge with. Ajahn, does the past karma cause all the unwanted incident in our life? Some, I cannot say every past karma can cause. Maybe there are other things that cause unpleasant things that happen to us, but some are caused by our bad karma in our past life. Dalia Giyu, Satu, One Vimon, Satu, Mandalashi, yes. After driving and working every few, energy becomes zero. Try to do sports, still not full energy again. I think need mantra meditation, understand the dukkha. Yes, with meditation you come to know the nature of dukkha, know the cause of dukkha, and know the way to stop the dukkha from arising. Yulin go, Satu, Satu. Ajahn, does forgive means forget. It can mean if you can forget, then you can probably forgive. Just don't think about it. When you're angry at someone, try to forget. When you forget, you automatically forgive. Sun hoi cha, Satu, Satu. But to be really forgiving, you should have to see that by seeking revenge is causing you more harm than good. By forgiving is causing you more good than harm. So this is the wisdom you should try to see, that by forgiving you are doing yourself more good than harm. By not forgiving, by seeking revenge, you are doing yourself more harm than good. Because when you're angry, you're seeking revenge, your mind will be restless, agitated. But when you forgive, your mind will become peaceful and calm and happy. So this is what you should look at the consequence of forgiving and not forgiving. Sun hoi cha, Satu, Nabiti, Namaskaran Ajahn. Eli Hassan, Ajahn, my friend named Jeffrey, terminal illness, cancer, chemotherapy. 7 times now, continuing another 21 times, radiotherapy due to bleeding inside. He is thinking of giving up, stressed and sad. I told him keep calm. If give up, then our doctor and medicine so far will be useless. He is chaotic, so cannot tell him about we are the mind, not the body. If he wants peace of mind, it's better just to give up the body. Let the body fight alone, naturally. Sometimes the therapy is the one that causing the death, not the sickness. So maybe it's better to just stop the therapy and let the body heal itself. If the body is strong and able, it can overcome this disease. If it is not strong, then it will succumb to the disease. But at least you don't have to suffer much more. Leave the body alone. Let the body heal itself if it can. If it cannot heal itself, then let it pass away. Mandala Shi, I understand now the mind habitual perceive object as thoughts or through sensory perception, which are constantly empty. Dali Gil. Ajahn, although I never seek revenge, but I'm not forgetting the incident. Am I not forgiving? Well, if you keep thinking about, when you think about the incident, try to stop it by using a mantra. Like keep reciting Bhutto Bhutto every time you're thinking about the incident. And eventually you'll forget about that incident. But like I said, you have to see the benefit of forgiving and the harm for not forgiving. Once you can see this, then you will forgive. Because forgiving is good for you and not forgiving is bad for you, bad for your mind. Mandala Shi, because I see monks never swim and do many kind of sports because some sports will let us have more attachment on this body. Well, monks don't do sport like monks do meditation practices, like walking meditation for sports. Mandala Shi, having sati to do sport and bodybuilding is a good way for young people. Having mindfulness is good. Having sati is good, regardless of what you do. But as far as sport and bodybuilding, it's up to you. You can make the body strong other ways, like walking meditation better than bodybuilding or do any kind of sport. If you want to make your body strong, practice walking meditation. This is the best way of activity for the body to keep the body strong. Walk for many hours. Walk 2 or 3 hours at a stretch. Ajahn, thank you, Ajahn. Eli Hassan, thanks Ajahn. To tell him about this when he asked for an advice. Otherwise, have no idea how to start. I sent him some care by buying his needs so far. Yes, it's better for him to ask you for advice before you give him any advice. Because if you give him advice, that unwanted advice, then he might feel bad, make him feel worse. So let him approach you first before you can give him any advice. Because the body, regardless of how much you try to heal, try to fix it, one day it's gonna fall apart anyway. So maybe all of this effort will come to nothing. So maybe it's better just to leave the body alone. Only feed it and keep it alive. That's good enough. Go Candy, Satu. Mandala Shi, okay, I see. The walking meditation is better than bodybuilding. I think sometimes bodybuilding will attach ourselves in the mirror. That's right. And it can give you a delusional view of your body as being good looking. Because one day your body will gonna get old and look very weak. But if you practice walking meditation, even when your body becomes weak, your mind remains strong. with bodybuilding, when your body becomes so, your body becomes weak and the mind also will become weak. So it's better to do walking meditation for exercise. It's because it is exercising both the body and the mind together. So even if the body becomes weak, the mind can still remain strong because of strong mindfulness. Tony, Sadhu, Sadhu. Kim Bunchu, afternoon, Ajahn. Good afternoon to you. Mandala Shi, thanks for your answer. Really thanks, Ajahn. You're welcome. Bruce Lee Alam Saya, Namaskaran, dear Ajahn. Thank you. Ajahn, is there an alternative if space is too limited for walking meditation? You can walk slowly and walk backwards. You walk forward and then when you reach the end of the path, you walk backward instead of turning around. Walk slowly. If you have short distance to walk slowly, and when you reach the end of the path, don't turn around. Walk backward instead. This will force you to have more mindfulness. But I don't think that is really the case. I think you should be able to find some space to walk because you need about 20 steps or 25 steps distance for your walking meditation. Or maybe you can walk around something if you cannot have a straight path. If you have a circle, just walk around the circle. But it should be a big circle enough. Sadhu from someone who has Chinese character, who writes in Chinese character the name. Le Chudasama Sadhu Sadhu. Eli Hassan, Ajahn, I found an experience lately. During meditation, I cannot control the body at all. Want to open eye or finish the meditation. Need kind of effort. Should just let it continue rather than stop. Since time's up, I need to prepare for going to work. Well, if you really need to go to work, then you have to do something, then you will have to force yourself to wake up the body, to get the mind back to the body. Because when you meditate, you are pulling your mind away from the body. So when you want to come back and get the body moving, it might take a little effort to do. So ideally, when you meditate, you should not force your mind to come out of meditation, because it's it's hard for you to get the mind into meditation. So once they get into meditation, you don't want to pull it out, because maybe the next time it will be harder for you to get the mind to meditate. So if the mind is calm and away from the body, you should just leave it alone and let the mind come back to the body by itself. Ajahn, walking backward is good idea. Thank you very much, Ajahn. You're welcome. Eli Hassan, noted Ajahn, will be nice to mind and body. Just let it be as it should be. Don't make any kind of controlling. That's right. Mandala Shi, how to protect in dreams. Don't broken the precepts. When you're sleeping, you cannot stop the dreams. The dreams is the result of what you have done previously before. It's kind of indicating how far you have developed. If you break the precepts, it means you haven't yet perfected your keeping of the precepts. When you break the precepts, you cannot stop or protect it when you dream. When you dream, everything is like on autopilot. You cannot control your dreams. The dream is the consequence of your good and bad karma. It's the product of your good or bad karma. So it tells you how much you have developed or how much you have deteriorated in your mental quest for perfection. Any lam sadhu sadhu. Okay, we have about 9 more minutes left for this meeting. So if you have any question, you can still send them in right now. Mandalashi, okay, I just worry in the morning. Yes, you have to accept what you dream as the product of your good or bad product, good or bad karma. So if you have good dream, it means you had good karma. If you have bad dreams, it means you have bad karma. Dahlia grew. Ajahn, I watched my body sleep few times. Now, is that normal? Yes, for you it's normal. Don't worry about it. Nothing harmful. Every Hassan Ajahn lately might still keep on thinking, sometimes remember, comparing, but had no much emotion. It's also useless. Ubeka means both should be balanced, not just a part of letting things go, right, Ajahn? No, it's best to let go of things that you don't need to cling to. The things that you need to cling to, you will still have to do something for that thing. But if you can no longer cling to, then you will just have to let go. Let go of everything, because you cannot cling to everything. Eventually, you're gonna have to give up everything. So ubeka is just to let go. When you can let go, you will have no dukkha or suffering or stress. Mandalashi, sadhu, sadhu. Ten siu hum, sadhu, sadhu. Dahlia Gill, thank you very much. Adeline Chin, hello Tanajan. How to explain to a teenager he thinks that life gets around in a circle. Keep repeating things daily and there's no meaning. How can or do you advise them? Just tell them that this is the nature of life. We go in a circle. What we need to do is to do good things, because by doing good things, we can be happy going around in the circle. If we do bad things, we'll be sad or unhappy going around the circle. But this is the way life is. Life is like a circle. And we just have to learn to accept life for what it is. But we can be happy running around in circle by doing good karma. Nut Namaskaran Ajahn. Nut and my relatives, my brothers and sisters follow your Dhamma talk all the time from Melbourne in order to get forward in our Dhamma practice. Thank you. Bruce Lee Alam Saya, thank you very much for today talk. Please have a good rest. No, I won't have one because I have another Dhamma talk in about an hour and a half. At 2 o'clock Thailand time, I will give a Dhamma talk again in Thai for another 2 hours or so. And then tonight I will have to have another talk at 8 p.m. for another 1 hour and a half on YouTube, on Dr. V channel. If you want to see me live tonight, go to YouTube and search for Dr. V. Doctor and V. This is the name of the doctor, neurosurgeon doctor. He invited me to have conversation with him about the Dhamma every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Thailand time. Adeline Chin, thank you so much for your advice, Ajahn. You're welcome. Langsa JW, dear Ajahn, I am sick again and found that I have a good chance to do meditation. I would say that it's a good time to me as I can meditate more than normal. I will try to practice more and more with my respect to you. Thank you. You're welcome. Bilim Satu Satu. Thank you for today. Talk. Karma willing. See you on Tuesday. Zoom meeting. Okay. Michael Saw. Satu. Musli Alam Saya. Yeah, I have seen Dr. V channel several times. But it is in Thai. You probably don't understand because we use the Thai language. Ali Hassan, Dr. V, and we this the YouTube channel Ajahn every Sunday 8 p.m. Thai time. Yes, but it is in Thai. Dr. V as Victory. Dr. V in YouTube channel in Thai. You can watch, but you probably not understand the Thai language. Rusli Alam Saya, it is one way to propagating Dhamma as well. Okay, Varataya Sakun have posted the link to Dr. V channel, YouTube channel. Okay, looks like that's about all the time we have for today. Thank you for your participation in this Q&A meeting. I hope that you have benefited from this meeting and help you advance in your practice. In the meantime, please stay safe, stay mindful, and keep on practicing. And if all goes well, I'll see you all at the same time next week. Thank you and goodbye.